Morning traders, it's Friday morning, a half hour post the NFP announcement, and I've gone short on the pound yen. My entry is at 181.40, and I have a 13 pip stop on this trade. Larger than usual, but it is the pound yen and it is NFP Friday. Didn't expect a trade today, but we are having some hurricane action here, so I am home, and I checked a few setups. Actually, there were several that looked like good momentum trades, but the pound and the pound yen were especially on my radar due to the analysis that I did coming into this week on the high time frames. I have the weekly chart here where you can see the Kijun reversal coming down through the 50 simple moving average for the second time and approaching a very thin Kumo. On the 4 hour, we have a Kijun reversal with price breaking a couple of trend lines. And I'll show you what we look like on the hourly and the 30-minute. This is the hourly, and you can see that through the night, higher highs and higher lows came up and then slammed back down on the data. This is a huge encompassing candle, and despite the fact that the immediate price action was to the long, when we see price action that definitive, then that changes everything. Price action is what I look to first and foremost. And here is our 30-minute, again, immediate price action to the long, with the report bringing a huge encompassing candle below both the Tenkan and the Kijun and closing into the Kumo after having pierced it. So this is the way it works. In a normal day, I would be looking for a long on this pair if I was trading immediate momentum. But once the NFP report hit and this huge candle printed, then my bias was to the short. Here's the update. Price hitting 181, under 10, so I'm up 30 pips. Yeah, breaking on down and approaching the figure. I'm looking for these lows to be tested on the 4 hour, which would take us down, it looks like, around 180.70. I have a 13 pip stop on this, so once I get to 40 pips, which I'm close to doing, then that's a 4 hour trade, and I have to get pretty aggressive about protecting that, especially a quick trade like this that I entered just a few minutes ago. Price did pierce the figure briefly, bouncing back up. I misspoke. Once this gets around 50 pips, that would give me my 4R. So I'm looking for price to get a little bit, I guess, a retest of this prior spike down. It didn't happen slow enough for me to be able to click out for a significant scale. Okay, it looks like we're making another little swing down, and when we get to this 90 level, then I'm going to be at least taking a significant scale, if not closing. 179.88 is going to give me a 4R, so that's sort of the magic number here if it gets down to the 88. But I would be happy with a 3R trade as well. I just think that the way the price action looks, I've got a good shot at getting down to at least the 80 level. I've moved my stop to just a few pips under my entry. Price is at 180.98. I'm trying to get down to at least 180.92. 180.92. Again, I misspoke before saying 179. I'm just trying to get to 48 pips, so I have at least a 4R on this. I wanted to show you the monthly chart. On the monthly chart, we are down pretty close to the lows. I think the lows on this candle are 180.82. So not too far away. I don't know if we'll see that level attack today, but you can see from this area that we got a good shot over time of price coming down to the 177 and then the 175 level. So that's what we look like on the monthly. Here's the weekly again, and we are coming down to my 192 level now. We're at 180.93. And here we are on the 5-minute with price having hit the 90. It's actually gone down, I think, to 180.88 level, something like that. So I'm probably going to be closing this out pretty soon, but I've got a hard target in now at 180.50 if it zooms on down there. I took 3/4 of this trade off at 180.87, and that gives me 53 pips on 3/4 of the trade. I'm going to work out where I want to move my stop into now, and I have a hard target set at 180.50. I move my stop into +1, and that locks in a minimum of 3.5 R on this trade. I do hope, of course, that it goes lower, but I've been in this trade now less than an hour, and I have a 3.5 R, and that's really the beauty of learning to trade immediate momentum. Good luck to all of you. Have a great weekend, and I'll try to be back with weekly analysis on Sunday.